Hello, welcome back to Industry of Cool. Today I am with one of my closest friends, Nat Vee, Natalie.
Hi.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so excited.
I know, I'm so excited you're here. So we met like 7 years ago now, I think.
I feel like it's more.
I feel like 8.
I want to say 8.
Yeah, 8 years ago. And I remember when I met you, I was like, she's so pretty.
Oh,
I was like, oh my gosh, she's so pretty. I wonder if she's nice. Is that weird?
I get
Because
that.
sometimes,
I get
you
that.
know,
I
and
am
then
very nice though.
you were so nice.
Yeah.
And it's really rare. Not rare, but
I get it.
you get
I
what
know
I'm saying?
What you're trying to say. Yes.
So yeah, and then we just stayed best friend. I mean,
we
well,
are.
yeah,
We're very.
we're really close.
We're very close. To that.
But it's crazy because you have such like I don't think I know other person like your heart is so huge.
Am I going to start crying?
No,
right now,
no. But I've always told you this, and I want to know, Nat, today, from like maybe Nat in high school.
Okay.
Is she different?
Wow. Yeah. 100%.
Like, have you always been this put together, collected, kind person, or did you
Kind?
you know?
Yes. Kind. I think my values have been instilled in me to be kind, like from my grandmother, my mom, and stuff like that. So yes, I've always been very kind, but sometimes I feel like maybe my kindness was taken advantage of, like high school stuff and like best friend stuff and things where I probably would let friends of mine, walk all over me because they were my best friends or whatever reason that may be. That was probably where it kind of failed me to be kind. So maybe I got a little rougher.
Yeah.
But I've never stopped being kind. Now I'm just more selective to who I'm kind to.
And that's what I was going to say too. I feel like you are someone that I feel like everyone would be so blessed to have as a friend because you are like, you ride at dawn.
I feel the same way about you.
No, stop. No, and I really do think that you have always been like, you can just chill or you're just so like easygoing too with those that you love and like you will be there for them no matter what and you will protect them and you love so hard. And then also, you're always so cool. Like, I feel like...
I mean, listen, keep them coming.
No, but I'm that
I love
serious.
compliments.
You are so cool. So where did you get that style, grace from? Like, there has to be a person in your life that
my
you're
mom,
like,
100%.
I knew it.
My mom.
Your mom is a queen.
My
Okay,
mom,
tell me more.
My mom like puts fits together like it's nobody's business. Like every day it's a different fit. Like she's insane. And now that she found out what Shein and Temu is, like recently she has so many clothes on the rack of the closet that the closet broke.
Fell?
Yeah. But it's because she just keeps buying and she's like, well, I'm already at an age, like I don't care. I want to look good every single day and I don't care. So
But, like,
she's always been very, and my grandma too, very fancy, like very put together. I remember like sometimes I leave the house and she's like, no te vas a poner un poquito de algo en los labios, colorete, algo. And I'm like, no, but my grandma every day dressed up with like nice shoes in the house. And I'm like, you're not, now that, us now it's like, sneakers and everything. But
I'm in
back
PJs
then,
all the time.
those people are like, that age.
But like, that's amazing.
Yeah. So I like it. I mean, nowadays I'm in gym clothes all the time.
You are going to the gym like every day?
I try to, yes.
Does it
minimum 5 days a week?
What does that do for you? Like, when do you feel at your best? When you're like, oh, I feel good right now.
I try to feel good every day, but when I go to the gym, I know that like at least I got that out of the way. When I'm working, I feel good. When I'm with my friends, I feel good. Like I'm just trying to always feel good. Like that's the goal, to always feel good and look good. And just, I mean, you can see it out of people when they're actually happy and when they're actually feeling their best. I don't even think you need to say it. Like you can see it.
You can feel it.
Yeah. And that's what I strive for, to like, I don't have to tell you or like on Instagram, fake that I'm happy.
Yeah.
Like when you see me, you have to know that I'm happy because I exude happiness.
Yeah. You can always tell when someone's a little off. When
I've been in a bad place, but now I'm in a better place. So,
right. So the bad place. When have you been at your lowest?
I feel like maybe right before COVID, I might have been at one of my lowest points. Like I had just gotten out of a relationship. I was like, lost. I felt, and before that, I got out of a marriage. So I went from a marriage to a relationship within 3 months. So it was 11 years. So 7 months, hold on, 7 years of a marriage. And then after that, I was in a relationship for 4 years. And it was only like a small window of 3 months in between. So I was just like that type of girl that's like, I need somebody by my side. So when I lost all of that, like it was hard. It was really
Like you
hard.
confronted yourself, like, oh, this is
Yeah,
me
and
and
I had
me.
to
Like, what am I gonna do? What did you do? How did you get
I
out
had
of
to
that?
really look at myself and be like, you don't need to have somebody by your side. You need to have you by your side. And I never knew that. I never like looked at myself and been like, I got me. I
Oh
always
my
just
God.
tried to have somebody like always there for me, but all along it was me.
It was you. You
Yeah.
were your true love.
Yeah.
I love that because
Yeah.
maybe someone that doesn't go through that discovery, then your happiness is always gonna depend on that
A
next
lot
person.
of women
And
do.
then you're stuck and you're like, how do I get out of this? And but look at you. You literally like
It's
bloomed.
resilience and it's real. I mean, you have to want it and you have to work for it.
It's
It doesn't
hard.
just like
It's
you can't just
hard.
sprinkle something and it happens. But
So what
it
were
took me
like
a long time.
steps that you were like, okay, I need to do this. I need to get up. I need to shower. Is that like a thing, or like I
Yeah,
need to?
depression is a real depression is a real thing. Like I didn't want to get up. I was very down. Like I mean, I did take a shower, thank God.
Yeah.
But I
But
didn't
you
want
would
to
like go back to bed.
Yeah, I didn't. My room was a disaster. Like I call it the depression room. Like that's when like you don't want to pick up, you don't want to do anything. My weight was really bad too. Like I gained so much weight. It was also COVID. I was drinking wine like every single night.
Yeah, I mean everyone was.
Yeah, and I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't going to the gym. There was no gyms like open.
There's no energy to do any of that.
Yeah,
stuff.
so I mean that also helped. It aided in my weight gain, but after I figured stuff out, I went to therapy.
Okay. So
I
therapy.
had friends. There's a lot of times that I called you.
Yeah.
And I was like, what is going on? And then you would kind of just bring me back to earth. And I'm very thankful for that.
Oh my God.
I know. I don't want to
always
cry.
like eager for you because I just remember that and the fact that I was able to, you gave me, for me, it was a blessing that you gave me that because I was all in, I was 100%. And seeing you grow as like, you shine like what you said. I don't need to tell you. I just see you and like, oh my gosh, like you're doing
Actions
so good.
speak louder than words.
Always. And sometimes we think like, no, maybe whatever, but that's another thing. Okay, so wait, I need to look at my phone because I have to make sure I ask you everything that I wanted to ask you.
Okay.
Have you become the woman that your past self hoped she would survive to meet?
Hell yeah. And more.
Hell yeah.
Oh my God.
Okay.
And I'm still like nowhere near what I want to be.
But sure.
If this is what I am now, like I'm super excited.
Can you imagine?
I can't.
Like what's
because
to
I didn't
come?
imagine back then. So I'm just like, if this is this good now, because you put in the work, then I can't imagine.
You gotta put in the work.
Like my goal is at 40, which it's knocking. I want to have abs.
Oh, you will.
I want to have abs at 40.
You will. You're killing it at the gym. Are you kidding me?
That's like my main thing right now. I mean, I'm about to be 39. So I have 1 year to get abs.
Well, let me tell you, I look at Instagram and I see your videos and I'm like, get it. I was like, oh my gosh, like you are doing so good.
I feel
and
like
that's hard. I feel like that's hard
It's
to
hard.
like get up and go.
Yeah, but I don't feel good if I don't go.
There you go.
People need to know like the gym, sometimes you're scared of starting, but once you get on that like path, it's like you don't feel right if you don't go. And a lot of people I'm sure will feel that. But it's
for sure.
definitely necessary to do. Like today I got up at 7, I went to the gym at 8 so that I can, because if not, I wouldn't have been able to have time.
No, and then you wouldn't maybe feel as well as you feel right now.
Yeah, and right now actually I'm not drinking either.
Oh, good for
So
you. That's
for
good.
the month of April, I guess it's dry April for me.
Well,
I mean, I'm how many days in now? 10.
oh my God. But you know what? It's so good to take those little breaks, I feel like, because alcohol sometimes does make you like
Yeah.
inflamed or something.
Oh
Not
my
you,
God.
I mean like in
It
general.
does.
I'm
And
like, oh,
you
that's crazy.
don't,
You don't even notice.
no, alcohol is terrible
It's
for you. I
crazy.
like it, but
But me too.
it's
But
terrible
it's,
for
yeah.
you.
But it's good to go through
Yeah.
those. You're a makeup artist.
I am.
You have become, I mean, you have so many clients. You did my makeup for my wedding, for my baby shower, for different occasions in my films.
Your mom, your
my
grandma.
grandma's wedding recently.
Yeah.
All like everyone. Um, what is your favorite part of your artistry?
Just meeting people and feeling the happiness that they're feeling that day. Because everybody that asked me to do makeup, it's for an event, something that they're excited to go to, a wedding, a baby shower, maternity pictures, a photo shoot, like anything. So when I get there, I might not even know these people. They might have just found me on Instagram, or it might have been a referral from somebody
Recommend you
else.
a lot.
And I appreciate that so much. And it's like these people have never met me. They might have just been following me I have people that have been following me for a long time, and they see like who I am and they want to hire me because they just see like
Who
my
you are.
vibe. And then when I meet them, it's like we're friends. And it's like I'm just at somebody's house doing their makeup for them, and then I get paid for it. So
What a blessing.
that literally is something that I never in my life thought that I'd be doing. I was sitting in an office for 10 years working, the office didn't even have windows. Like I hated it. I would wake up in the morning and I'd be like, I hope there's a text that says the office collapsed. Like you don't have to come to work. Like I hated it.
Yeah, it was
I
that.
hated it with all of my heart. And to do this now and be able to be here. What day is today? Thursday?
I don't even know. Yeah, Thursday.
And like today I don't have any clients. I spaced out my day, and I've had just already the best day today. I went to the gym. I get to spend time with you. I'm doing something new. And I'm just super happy.
Is this your first podcast?
It's my first
You're
podcast.
so natural.
Am I?
Look at you.
Oh, and I'm not even drinking anything.
Exactly.
I thought I'd have to drink or something to be like loose, but
No.
you make things a lot
Oh,
easier.
stop.
For sure.
I love you.
I love you.
I think you're, I forgot what I was going to say. It happens here.
It's okay. I'm probably gonna get there
You
too.
see, I got it. I did it. No. I have it written. Oh yes. Okay. So now, what I was gonna say is that you are more than what you do, and this is like the perfect example because you're such a light, and you feel good, and then you do makeup to make others feel good, and I think that's beautiful. Like I know that you genuinely get happy when like your clients are like, I had the best day ever. My husband told me I look so beautiful. Yeah. Like I know you do, so that's beautiful. And then now the question that I have is, right now, who is your celebrity crush?
I already told you who it is.
I
know. What's his name?
Rick. Rick from the White Lotus, but his name is Walton.
He has a weird name.
Walton. Hold on. I was gonna say.
I don't want anybody to judge me on this, but it's just something about him.
Goggins.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you, a lot of people are crushing on him,
and he's losing his hair and everything, and I just still like him.
Yeah, because it's not all about looks. It's about how you carry yourself.
He has BDE.
You know what I mean?
That's for sure.
Oh gosh. What is BD? I'm kidding. So now we're gonna get into the topic of today of the TV show. It's the first time we do a TV show, and we're gonna do the White Lotus because why not? Season 3. What was your theory?
Okay.
And were you right?
I felt like Greg, whatever. I feel like he was gonna be more like into like killing people. I don't know. I thought he would
dad?
Just Greg, the one that killed the wife, and the rich one.
Wait,
Gary. El viejo, the bald one.
Oh, the bald guy from season 2.
Yes.
Tanya's husband.
Yes.
I didn't even think about him.
I thought he was gonna do more so that people wouldn't know that what he did. You know,
like
that's what I initially started thinking. I thought that the dad was gonna kill
lose
them
his
all.
shit. I mean,
thought-
he tried.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
yeah. So I thought he was going to just be like, let me put everybody out of their misery. But then at a point, I was like, so he's not going to kill the two younger ones? Like, what's the point? Like, just take everybody out.
Yeah, like you're gonna leave
Yeah.
someone suffering. Like the coconut milk is off.
I know, bro.
That's the new
All the
thing.
memes, like,
They're
make
so
me super
good.
happy.
This series, I'm like devouring every little
Yeah.
detail. But okay, so you thought that. Anything else?
No, I was just kind of like, what's next? In the beginning, I'm like, this is boring.
Yeah.
I was so bored.
In the actual last episode or in the
No, in the beginning.
season?
Like,
Yeah,
when
a
it
lot of
first
people
started, I
thought
was
he was
so
really
excited, but
on
I'm like,
edge.
yeah, I was like, no.
I thought Saxon was gonna lose his shit because of the brother hookup,
Okay.
which was
You did?
insane. I thought he was just gonna have it, like he was just gonna go on a mental breakdown, and then he was gonna find out that they were poor, and then he really wanted Chelsea because off the bat, like, you know, those guys, all they want to do is have sex. They just reach out to you once and then whatever. But he kept on and kept on
guys.
and yeah, you know, like, well, what are you doing? And then what are you up to? Right. But this guy kept on, you know, and I realized he really liked Chelsea. And I thought he was going to kill her. Like, I knew Chelsea was dying. Did I want her to die? Absolutely not. She was my second favorite
sweet.
character. But
Who was your first?
Victoria. Piper, no.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
That's my first favorite. So I was right about Chelsea, sadly, but I was not right about Saxon. Saxon actually surprised me because the character development that this man had was incredible. He was such an fuck boy.
Yep.
And then he turned into like, I want to read more. He was intelligent. He was not dumb. And then that whole thing with his brother could have fucked him up because like,
That's insane.
I was cringing the entire time that I was watching that. So there's a scene that they deleted, that Piper and Lachlan are when they're coming back from the temple, and that's when he tells her like, you know what, I want to stay here with you.
Oh my gosh, did I send you that?
Yeah, you sent me that.
Okay,
but
yeah.
she was like, you know what, I actually don't feel like this is a cult. I feel like my family is a cult. Like, you don't feel that like incesty thing. And he was like, who told you that? But they didn't show that.
Yes.
They also didn't show that she lost her virginity to Zion.
What?
Yes.
You sent me that, maybe.
I sent you that. So she ended up losing her virginity to Zion.
How?
Which
Where?
was,
When?
do you remember when she walks in with Saxon, she's wearing like a red dress towards the end, and they are all like arguing or whatever. She has like a really. That's the first time we see Piper wear like red, like a really like short dress. I'll send it to you later. And I feel like that. And also in the beginning of the season, when they come in the boat, she's wearing all white. And then when they return from the boat, she's wearing like colorful with white. And I'm thinking, I think that symbolizes like the purity or the virginity is no longer there.
Wow.
And that's why in the boat, she's like in the air, you know, she just had sex for the first
cool.
time.
She's
And
cool
Zion was like, you know, I can just see that scene was cut too. A lot of the things in the White Lotus were cut. For example, the dinner that they had, all the girls, the three best friends, Lori only said her monologue, but the other ones had monologues too.
Really?
And they're saying that Lori's monologue,
Was so good.
oh my gosh, I think because it was so good, he cut
like,
the rest.
Yeah.
And they're saying that she might get an Emmy for that monologue. Who would have thought? Because he came at the end. And what else am I missing?
She gave like kind of hater for a little bit.
Lori, me too.
I was like, she was kind of a hater.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what's your problem? Who cares?
Yes, but I think it was because she was like, this is so not real. She brought like the realness of let's heal, because I'm happy when she said I'm glad you have a pretty face and I'm glad you have a pretty family or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm just happy to be at the table. That was incredible. So what do you think about Rick and Chelsea?
I've been there.
Me too.
I've been there. It's what a fucking asshole sometimes, you know?
He was so trippy because I told you who he looks like.
Yeah.
And I was in that situation too. So watching it in the thing and people being like, oh, a love story. I'm like, yes, But no, this
No,
man
she's
never
just
even
waiting around for
appreciate.
him to be something, and he's never gonna be it. If he's not it, then he's not gonna.
And you're
Like,
always
you can't
hoping.
change a man. You really can't.
You cannot change
He
a
has
man.
to want to change. And yes, we're not perfect. I mean, I came from being one way, and now I'm different, and I'm very proud of myself. But
Yeah.
I had to do that. Nobody was like, you should be this and you should be that, especially not a man.
No.
But you know,
But you always have that, especially people with big hearts. I feel like we have that hope that like he might change. It's something
of
tiny.
course, especially when
He might.
it's the potential that you
It's
see.
always the ideally thing,
Yeah.
but that just bites your ass.
And
because
they're really lucky because we see the potential in them, you know, like
they don't even see it.
sometimes they don't, and that's why they put that on you. Like, it's insane.
The lady died for him. Like literally, he never said I love you, I appreciate you. He would be like, shut the fuck up.
I feel like he was pretty happy to see her.
He was in the beach.
I was like, wow, that's different. Yeah, he was.
But-
He was a little bit happy.
That was, yes. And I also feel like my heart breaks for her face when he said that's the plan, when she was like, to be together forever. She's like, that's the plan. And just her eyes, like, I saw this thing too of Saxon when they're together holding hands, talking about sex. He's like looking at her, and then she gets uncomfortable. And the reason is because she's so used to seeing others, she's not used to seeing someone seeing her. And I feel that deeply. Like, she was like, this is not okay, bye. And she like threw a book, and she's like, just read the other one, whatever.
I'm still waiting for somebody to see me.
See you.
Yeah.
But
hard.
it's good that you're waiting, because and not like creating it in your head that someone is seeing you.
No, and once I feel like it's not, something that serves me, it's gone.
It's just so
And I used to hold
hard.
on a lot more. And that was the kindness that I had of like,
Same,
let's
yeah.
give them the chance, maybe they're just a little rough or whatever, but no.
Childhood trauma. They went through this, but we all go through
Yeah,
things.
no more.
And it can't be always the excuse. It's really sad, But thank God though, like you were able to be like you found out on time.
I mean, a little later than I would have wanted.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
it's better than not.
But it's better than, imagine you would have had like kids and then you would have.
Yeah, no.
Shit. Anyway, I was gonna. Oh yes, I also knew. I had a feeling Chelsea was gonna die because she mentioned death often. She was like, "Death comes in threes or something
and
like
then
that."
The snakes and
the
stuff.
snakes, and she had bro. This man,
That
foreshadowing.
necklace.
This man let out a cobra and he bit her. She was like, "You let out of the car, like, girl."
Like,
run,
for
run.
real.
I just want to
For
be like,
real.
run. She was wearing a pendant that said "Stay Gold" from a movie, The Outsiders. That
yeah.
is like, that's what he says when he passes. So that's why people are like, oh, she's the one dying. There's too much to break down about
I wonder
this.
how many people are buying that necklace.
Oh my gosh, so many
And
people.
it's expensive.
It is.
I think so, yeah.
All I want is a shirt that says Piper No.
I'm
and it's
sure that
Victor-
that's very attainable.
And then Buddhism. And what was the other one?
I can't think
Taiwan.
of- Oh, yeah.
She's so good. I just love her.
And I like when everybody imitates her, like on the cast.
Oh my gosh, it's so funny. I heard that the cast got crazy.
What do you mean?
Like they were, imagine, all actors vacationing. And I heard that like there were fallouts, friendships that ended but got back together, romances that
It's like
happened.
3 months, right?
It's a really long time.
Or more than 3 months. Maybe like 6 months.
I think it's like 6 months.
I think I remember somebody saying it, but I don't remember how many months exactly.
I think it's 6 months. It's 6 months. I'm pretty sure it's 6 months. I also found out that they all get paid the same. Like no matter if you're a character,
But
they
I
all
thought
get
that
paid the same.
what was her name? Mook, the girl.
Yeah,
She's like famous. She's like a singer or something.
I heard that. But
And I
they-
thought that she got paid more for some reason.
everyone gets paid the same, 40,000 per episode.
Not bad.
That's not bad.
I wish there was more episodes.
I
I already
know.
miss it.
Okay, so that's my question. Where do you think the next White Lotus is location? Like, where are they going to shoot? Or where would you want to see a White Lotus? I'm thinking like Colombia or like Puerto Rico,
Colombia would be good.
let's freaking go.
Colombia would be good because of, like just
The forest and
and yeah, the crime.
the crime.
So
Oh my gosh.
they can probably like, it's not like it's everywhere there's crime.
No, but over
In
there.
any country there's crime, but that they're well known for like drug trafficking.
Yeah.
And that can also
La
like
guerrilla, toda esa vaina.
yeah, that
you know?
that can be helpful to
Yeah,
the
to
plot.
to Sam White, which he
Yeah.
was in The Survivor. I had no idea, and he's had like his teammates on the show as like extras or characters, one-liners,
Really?
like by the pool. Yeah, I love this season. It's so far my favorite one.
Is it my favorite one? I don't know. I liked the one where it was-
Tanya?
yeah.
I love Tanya.
I just really love her.
I know, me too.
I just really
With
love
the,
her.
in the boat when she
Yeah.
was, no, she's hilarious. But
Yeah, she's
honestly,
like, the gays.
the gays. It's so good. Okay, I think we can't wait for the next season. Last question about White Lotus, and then we move to one little thing. Who did you relate to the most from all the characters this season?
I don't know. That's a tough question. I like Chelsea a lot.
Me too.
I feel like I've been her many times.
Yeah.
And I still have her in me sometimes. Like when I meet a guy and I'm interested in him and I want to try to talk to him, like that little
Yeah,
the
like
lover girl,
hopeful,
like
the
I'm like
romantic.
the biggest lover girl. Yeah, but I have to like be like, calm down, relax, like take it easy. Like we've only known each other for a little bit. Like you
Yeah.
can't just be like,
Like use your
like the
head.
old me tries to come out a little, like to just be like, I want to show you love right away. But sometimes people don't deserve that because they have an intention that you have no idea about.
That's what I was gonna tell
And
you.
they kind of, some people just want to try you, like they just want to sample you and then discard. And you got to be careful. You
Or
got to
what
be
you can
real.
do for them.
Yeah,
Like
I
if
mean,
you're useful for them.
yeah, I know what they want, and
Yeah.
it's and inside I'm like, oh, maybe this is a nice guy, or whatever. But
Do you get hit on a lot?
I do.
Yes, you do.
I do. And
How do you pick from like who you're gonna text back?
Well, not everybody has my number. Let's start there.
That's so funny. That's true. But like, you know what I mean? Like someone can find you on like a DM and be like, oh.
I don't know. I like meeting people in real life.
Okay. So you're not on dating apps?
I am, but just to kind of laugh.
Oh, that's
to
funny.
be honest.
Okay. What is it? Bumble?
Hinge.
Hinge?
Yes. And then once I see somebody that I know, I'm like, oh no, this is not the place for me. But just recently, like there's like this thing on TikTok that I saw. It's like put the age up to like the oldest and down to like the youngest.
That you'll date?
No, not me. It's just like from like 18 to like, I don't even know what the highest number is. And it's just, you see all these men like saying stuff, and it's the younger guys that actually have more like balls to be like, wow, like let me take you on a date or something. And it's the older ones that just like send you like a like or whatever. I don't entertain these people because
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't see any value in that. And I feel like it's just so easy for them to just swipe and pick. It's like a catalog. But I just have it kind of to entertain myself and just look to see what's out there. But I do like more getting hit on in real life.
Like old fashioned.
Yeah, I'd rather a guy come up to me and not know me and kind of be a little nervous about,
Yeah.
saying hi to me, because I'm intimidating sometimes. Like I
very
do have an
pretty and you're
RBF.
very-
I do have an RBF, and that's fine
But
with
it
me.
works. It's great.
But it's kind of a filter for people who
'Cause
are.
they might. Well, I heard pretty girls don't get like what you just said because they think you might not be interested.
Oh,
or-
they're right. I might.
Yeah,
I probably
you're
am
probably
not.
not.
I'm probably not.
Do you? I forgot. Okay, so do you have? Okay, do you have like a? How do you call that? What you like?
A
on
type?
Someone? A type. Say it. You never know who's watching.
No, I don't think I have a type, because if I like put put all the guys that I've ever, like, I've only really had 5 real relationships in my life. And if I put all these guys like in a lineup,
They look nothing alike.
no, short, tall, fat, ugly, cute, ghetto.
Did you just say ugly?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
unapologetic. Okay.
I mean, I've gotten like, I've dated a guy where a friend will be like, are you serious? Like,
But you didn't see them ugly at that time?
no.
That happens.
And I'm okay with that.
When you fell out of it, you were like, oh,
yeah,
he's not that
yeah,
cute.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
That
you see
happens?
the clown after.
Then you're like, ooh, but I don't want to be mean.
No, I don't want to
But-
be mean either, but it's the truth. And maybe they thought I was super hot, and maybe at the end they're like, this girl's ugly inside. I don't know. Maybe they hated me at
It's
the end.
like art. It's subjective. Everyone's
very
type is
subjective.
they're like who you think is really hot.
Yeah.
Probably no one else or who you whatever. But
Yeah.
I think, and I've always said this, is how you carry yourself and who you are inside is
I agree.
way more important than your looks.
That's I go for how I feel with you. I do like a taller guy. Taller.
Okay, so tall.
Goes to the gym at least a little bit. Now that I go to the gym, I don't want you to not go to the gym.
Yeah.
I do like somebody that has a job. That's important. I mean, I don't need you to have tons of money, but be able to take me out. You don't have to put it on a credit card. You can pay for it, like with your debit card, because I've been there too.
I really think if you want to make a list, like a very specific list.
Oh boy.
So, because I have a story really quick. So I remember one day they told me like there were these nuns at this like convent.
Okay.
It's
I'm scared.
There were these nuns at this convent. I'm laughing because I love this story. And they wanted a donkey because it was, and I also say donkey really funny, but they wanted a donkey for a Christmas show.
Okay.
And they kept asking for a donkey. And they were like, please, God, send us a donkey. And then finally it arrived at their door. And when they opened the door, there was a donkey. Is that how you say donkey?
Donkey, but yes. It's cute. It's cute when you say it. So just keep saying it.
Un burro. And he didn't have a tail. And then they're like, what happened? Why doesn't my burro have a tail? It's like, because you got to ask specifically. What kind of donkey? Like, how do they look? So I said this to one of my other friends. And I was like, if you're looking for a man, write it on a paper. And she didn't want to. Maybe we could do that one day. You come over and we write it on a paper.
Maybe.
Listen. This is a real story. I said, put everything. Like, what do you want? And she said, I want him, I don't know, nice teeth. It could be a thing.
I like nice teeth. They're
Nice
nice.
teeth.
That's nice.
Keeps, is clean. Puts
also
the
nice.
toilet. I don't know.
But I feel like, shouldn't people just be like that already? Or I
That's
need
what
to
you
be
think.
detailed?
You gotta be detailed. You gotta be like, I want them to either be in this profession or that. Be it, because God always listens. We did that note, and I kid you not, maybe like a few months after, she went out with some friends because she didn't even want to go out that day. And that night she met the guy from that list.
We're doing the list after
I'm
this
telling
podcast,
you, God,
guys.
it will. Because if you ask, for a guy,
I need a long sheet of paper though.
I got you. Her thing was back and forth. It was like from
I need
looks.
I need like a CVS receipt. Length paper.
No, but I'm that serious. And I remember being like, bro, read the paper. And she read it, and he's a doctor. And he's like, a doctor,
I like
and
doctors.
this and that. And I was like, dude, wait, if they watch this, maybe he'll know we're talking. Whatever. But that's a good thing.
I mean, no, it's a great
It's
thing.
a great thing.
As long
She
as
wrote it
she's happy,
down.
yeah.
No, she was so happy. But anyway, you will find the right person. Ask for the specifics.
No donkeys.
And no one that will, I feel like you have so much love to give, and the right person will
But I'm okay
receive
with
that.
holding it until I find the right person.
No, do that.
Because before I just wanted to like give
There's
it
a saying.
and no.
It's in Spanish, pero es como que lo más difícil de no esperar en Dios es haber querido esperar en. No, the worst thing of not waiting on God is wishing that you had. So it's sort of like sometimes we move so quick. I did that so much in my life where it was like, oh, I want it now. I want it now and this and that. And then
You have to
I'm
have
like,
patience.
shit,
You have to
why
have
did
patience.
I do that? Because I should have paused, thought things through.
Yeah.
And be like, is this really what makes me happy?
Well, one thing I really love about you is how connected you are to God. And that's something that even back in the day when I wasn't and I was in my lowest point, I feel like you like gave me that without pushing it on me too. Like you were just very like religious without it being overwhelming. And I feel like that helped me go towards to where I am right now, which I'm a lot closer to God than I've ever been.
Yeah,
Which
you really
is,
are.
I
That's
highly
beautiful.
recommend God. He's great.
But you also gave me like I can talk to you about anything.
Yeah.
And I really thank you for that, because I can just be myself. And
Yeah, you could. And I feel the same way when I'm with you. And it's like I wake up in the morning and I think before I get on my phone to endlessly and, just scroll on Instagram like an idiot. I always make sure that I talk to God and I tell him, listen, do whatever you need to do. Whether I like it, whether I don't care what happens. I might not understand it, but I know that you do. And that's where you're leading me to where I need to be. And every morning without fail. I mean, maybe sometimes once in a blue moon.
man.
But, we're not perfect. But
No.
I'm so thankful that God has put me in whatever path, whether I hated it or not. Where I am right now is where he wants me to be. And I'm fine with that.
And yeah.
So
looking back as the Natalie today, Nat, I keep saying that.
I mean, that's my name.
Looking back where you are now, do you have any regrets?
I wish that I would have stayed in nursing school. I did my first year of nursing school, and right before I finished my first year, I was about to take my exam to be an LPN, and I was out of state. I was in Iowa at the time, married. And my ex-husband, a week before I was supposed to take my test, he's like, I think we should get a divorce. So that's one thing that I was like, okay, cool. Like, yes, that's fine. We'll get a divorce. But I was like, you couldn't wait another fucking week. Whatever. But that's besides the point. But I failed my test by 0.04 of a grade. And I had the chance to stay another few months and retake one course to be able to take that one last test. But I was just so ready to get the fuck out of there that I packed my car, I packed my dogs, I drove home, and I never looked back. And I've never touched that again. And I feel like that is one regret, because I know that I could help a lot of people. So that is something that I do think about. But when I was in nursing school, there was women that were 45 years old.
Yeah, I was gonna ask
so
you.
If
can
I
you
ever
go back?
Of course, I can always go back. But I rather be at a wedding doing 6 or 7 makeups.
But you are helping people doing that too.
Than to be on a floor with people that are super sick. And even though I love to help people,
of course.
I rather do one than the other.
I think
very taxing.
You're definitely
It's
helping
amazing
people.
work, but it's taxing.
Yes. You're definitely helping people 100%. You
my
have
own
helped
way,
me in my engagement photos, but not only that, it's not just like, oh, I look beautiful and I feel beautiful, which I really, really do. It's the conversations that we have while you're doing that. It's like, it's really rare. So for me, same with me. Like, I've been hurt a lot. I'm very careful with my heart now. Like, it's really hard for me to just trust just anyone. And with you, I never felt like you can't tell her that thing. When your voice, when you're talking to someone, you're like, you can't say that. Well,
because
part.
I'm very open
you're like,
with
no,
you too.
I gotta tell you everything, and talking about it is so helpful. So you do so much, and like even with my family, with my grandma, like
that was so special.
The 50 years of like being married, and you made her look and feel her best.
I know. That was a very special moment for me too.
And we had a blast.
The backstory behind it just made me like very proud of my work.
She loves it, and she loves you, and we all do. And
I love you guys.
I want to do one last thing. Can I?
What?
I want to play Never Have I Ever.
Oh,
it's not that many.
Okay.
You can drink your juice. Okay. If you have
Whole Foods orange juice.
Let's go. I had never best. I mean, I haven't tried it, but like I saw that machine and I was like, okay. First, never have I ever given someone a fake name.
Oh, all the time.
You gotta drink. No,
so wait.
No, you drink when you have.
Okay. Oh, okay.
You get what I'm saying?
I'm not good at this game, obviously. Okay, so wait. So if I
could take it with you.
Okay, so if I have, I drink.
Yes, if you have, you drink. I haven't. I don't think I have. Never.
Never.
But I would never get hit on like that ever. Like.
Yeah, I know this. Because I'm pretty sure all your questions are gonna be.
Yeah.
I've done a lot of stuff.
You're like, never have I. Never have I ever ghosted someone. I don't think I have.
I'll take 2 of those.
Actually, last week.
And they deserved it.
Okay, yeah. Okay. If you're watching, you deserved it.
You probably
To
are
get
watching.
ghosted. Never have I ever kissed a celebrity. It counts if, like, I don't know. No.
A football player, maybe?
Well, that is a celebrity.
Is he? Maybe.
Girl, who?
He has a little blue star next to his thing, so I guess.
Oh, yeah. It's verified. Well, now anyone could be verified. You could pay for it.
That's true.
Never have I ever flirted my way out of trouble.
Always.
Why did I pick Ben? I was like, how? I probably have.
I'm going to be done with this orange juice by the end of these questions.
Imagine it was like tequila or...
Oh.
Never have I ever turned up uninvited somewhere.
No.
No.
I'm not that type of girl.
No, I don't see it.
I have friends that, like,
We'll do
they'll
it.
be like, oh, I know that he's going to be there, so I'm going to go. Me, on the other hand, I'm like, can you check to see if he's going to be there? Because
I don't want to see him.
I don't want to see him.
Oh my gosh. Same.
That was me.
Gives me anxiety. I have too much anxiety
That
to
was
do
me.
that. I will be freaking the
And
fuck out.
I've seen girls do it, and it's so pathetic.
No.
Don't do that,
Especially
girls,
drunk.
please.
Especially drunk. It's never
Don't do it.
never a good idea.
No.
Like they're
never.
not gonna be like, oh yes, I really wanted them here. If they don't want you there, they will invite you. Like if they don't want you there, they won't, and just don't show up and be like Chelsea. No, don't be like Chelsea. Run away.
Yeah.
Never have I ever ignored someone I knew in public.
You got to sometimes. Just
Yeah.
for your own.
Peace of mind.
Yes.
Never have I ever. This is the last one. Sent a text to the wrong person.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And you won. You won. You won a
Thank God that wasn't tequila.
Look, you won.
Stop. What is it?
I don't know. Open it.
Oh, the Wizard of
Yes,
Oz.
that's her favorite movie, but we decided
It
to go on the
is.
White Lotus because it's brand new
And the original Wizard of Oz, guys.
yeah, not the wait. Which one's the original? Is that the original?
Yes.
Okay, good.
No, the other one is with Ariana Grande.
Oh,
which
that
is
one.
great.
Oh, yes,
but
I haven't watched Wicked.
I
No.
love this. Thank you. And there's something in there.
Yeah, it's like little stickers. I always try and guess what. I have like a whole bunch of stickers. You can see them later. And love you so much. I do want to thank you for being here.
Hey, thank you for
there's
having
one
me.
more thing to do.
I mean, listen, I got the time. What time is it? I got a little bit of time.
No, just one last thing. This phone right here. Nat Vee from the past is gonna call you,
Okay.
and it's gonna need some advice. What advice are you gonna give? Maybe Nat Vee in Iowa, or Nat Vee in whatever situation. You let me know. I ring
Have to
for
answer
you,
it?
and you answer it. Yeah, I'm gonna do ring and answer it.
God, I don't know.
It could be like a one line or funny. I don't know.
Okay.
Ring.
Hello. Save money.
Yes.
Don't get credit card debt. It's not fun.
That's funny. You sound like my
Bye.
grandma. You would like save money. Ahorra.
Yeah, it's very
and
important.
I didn't, and then I did.
Yeah, it's very important.
Yeah. Okay, that was great. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you guys so much for joining us at Industry of Cool episode with Nat Vee, the White Lotus. Have a great day. Bye.